What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to F1 23 My Team Career Mode. We're going straight into it. With contract negotiations halfway through the season, we're here for the Belgium Grand Prix in Spa. We're going to renew contract with Théo Pourchaire because the car is terrible and it's not his fault. I think. We are going to go medium risk so we can save a little bit of money for the facilities, and he has agreed to that, so we will continue with 2 drivers for the rest of the season. Unlike Williams, we will have 2 drivers at every race, and we also need to change our sponsors because they've decided. But yes, we're also going to change the livery because I don't like that one anymore. Yeah, so I used this livery in a different career mode. Really liked it, so we're using it here instead. And tell me what you think of it in the comments. I really like it. But as we skip through the days, we've got a long time between the races, and we've got a lot of upgrades and stuff coming in. Got 1,240 resource points to spend though, and we might spend some of that on fuel or engine power. Engine power it is. Durability coming in, who cares? And then a power department event, just go with suggest, you know, that seems like I get money and they get morale. Seems like the best thing to happen. Sell the land or present, oh right, okay. You know, so to do that, we get money and morale for the team, so I do not really care. But moving on throughout the time of the space between the Grand Prix, we are upgrading the car. You can see we are still bottom, but there's an upgrade failed. That's fun. Oh, that was a major upgrade as well. Get in there. That's exactly what you need when you're bottom of the R&D. You need a major upgrade to fail on the car. That's exactly what I need. There is a powertrain one coming in. And we are now no longer the worst car in Formula 1. What a result. But we are going to go straight into the race weekend for the Belgium Grand Prix. Looking at the race weekend, looking at the weather. Only in the practice 2 that it shall rain, which is good because I don't like the rain. It is terrible. Terrible news for everybody. So we're gonna go straight to qualifying straight after practice 1, and here we are. Here we go then for the qualifying in Belgium. It is a very long track here, one of the longest on the calendar here in Spa, and it is time for qualifying where drivers push the car to the limit. So here we are then in qualifying Q1. It is time for Parc Fermé regulations. Okay, let me get out on track now, I don't care. So yes, we are going to go straight out onto the track. Of course, sprint race as well after this, so that's why this video is a little bit longer than it should be, really, well, could be, if there was no sprint race weekend. But we're going straight into our lap. Look at those beautiful red and yellow curves that we will take a lot of throughout this lap as we go through the bus stop chicane, hitting the apex of the corner very nicely, and going into our lap DRS open and straight across the finish line and the start line to go straight into turn 1. Lovely break and hit the apex once more on the red and yellow curbs. A little bit on the sausage curb there. You don't really want to do that because if you go too wide you will not be able to get off it. So at the end of our lap we do go 12th place out of, I don't know how many people have set their lap time yet, but that is enough for P12, and we will be going once more in Q1. And this is our beautiful lap at the end. We are now down into 13th, of course, 16th is out, 15th is not, with the additional team of us on the grid. So here we go, starting our lap. Down into turn 1, very nice. Hit the apex once more, almost lose it on the exit there. But we are using as much of the track as possible to gain as much time as the purple sector 1. As we come out of Pouhon, 2/10 gained, but there is no point anymore of setting a lap time, as we are safe in 13th place. So we're going straight into the end of Q2, so the start of it did not record. We're in 13th place, and this lap is needed very much now. Braking later than we did in Q1, and gaining time there on the exit and entry. Very nice. Very, very nice. 1/10 up, almost 2 going in El Rouge and up at Radion. Well, Radion's at the top, so you go up El Rouge and into Radion. But that is what we do. And now we're on the Camel Straight, going into the chicane. We are in 14th, so it is very much necessary this lap. And we've got a purple first sector. We got 2 tenths gained on this lap time. 4 tenths as we come through the bus stop chicane, meaning that wasn't very good last time. But we go to the line, and it is where? Oh, we're going to get through to Q3 once more. Yes, P10. We are through to Q3. Very good result there. And we knock Fernando Alonso out in the Aston Martin as we get through to Q3, and Alonso does not in P11. Crazy. So here is Q3 then, and we're going to go straight out on track. That is very good for us. Going straight out on track. It is a very slow process, I must say. But yes, it is. Very slow. So we're going straight out on track. Here it is. A little bit more shady now. And yeah. Here around the bus stop chicane to start our lap though. We're right behind Leclerc and also whoever that is in front of him. But everyone is happy here, you know. Taking the first corner, lots of curb on the inside, almost hitting the wall, but we are in the slipstream of Leclerc, meaning hopefully that will bring us a lot, give us a lot of speed down the straight, and yeah, hopefully save our lap, because I don't think we're going to be very competitive here. But we are in the DRS, hopefully we don't gain too much on Leclerc, and at the end of the lap we set the slowest lap of everybody, and it was Bottas in front of Leclerc. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So that is it then for that lap. But we come out once more. 1 minute left to set a lap time. And here we go. We start our lap time. Terrible first corner. Straight in. But somehow we gain quite a lot of time going through there. And it's actually a decent start to the lap. 1/10 up. Now we speed up the lap. As you can see, we gain a lot of time, showing that how bad that first lap time actually was. We are in P10, Bottas P9, Russell P8 so far. We've gained 1.3 seconds coming round to the bus stop chicane. DRS now open as we go towards the finish line. Where is it going to put us? 1.4 seconds gained, and it puts us P8. I was expecting to be dead last, not gonna lie, but you know, that's pretty good, P8. You know, we do need to do a lot more development still, really, but yeah, very good considering what we had. But now it's time to go straight into the sprint race, because that's what happens after qualifying. And practice too.
Fantastic.
Welcome along
weekend.
then to race day. It is time for the Belgium sprint race. It's not race day, is it? No. It is time for the sprint. A very short sprint. Some would call it sprint to the end of the checkered flag. It is a 6-lap race along this very long track. 7.004 kilometers to be precise. That is 4 miles. And 19 turns for you. It's a very long track. You can see undulation everywhere you go. The change in track everywhere you go. Very good racing around here. It's time to look at the starting grid. We're going to look at the starting grid then. Yesterday on pole with the fastest time was Sergio Perez with a 1 minute 43.028, followed by his teammate Max Verstappen, some 0.017 behind him. Behind them then was Lando Norris in P3, Carlos Sainz, Leclerc, Piastri in P6, Hamilton, Hazard Racing in 9th. In 9th is Russell, 10th Bottas, 11th Alonso getting knocked out in Q2, Gasly, Zhou, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Albon, Stroll being knocked out in Q1 in 18th place, Hulkenberg, De Vries, and Pourchaire and Sargent going around the back row. It's time for race day. Let's go down to the grid. So then, we can see Lance Stroll here. What do you think he can do from 18th place? Well, you know, it's going to be a very tough race for him. You know, starting from 18th place, he has to get up all the way up the grid and try to get into good scoring points position to place well for tomorrow's race. So, thank you to everyone commentating. Great people. But we're going straight into the formation lap here in Spa. It is time to go racing though, here. And we do need to do well in this race in order to finish well, to be able to start well for tomorrow's race, if that makes any sense. But most people are on the medium tyre, we are, and everyone around us is in the little top left corner. You can see everyone is on the medium tyre, and it is beautiful parking for us and everyone around us, because they're AI and I'm not, so huge shock there. But we wait quite a while for the 5 red lights. For the sprint race, it is 8 laps. We're underway here in Spa. It's a terrible start from Charles Leclerc, beautiful start from Hamilton, who's straight into the middle, and we're making it 4 wide, going down the inside, and it's a big lunge down the inside. We made contact with Max Verstappen, I think, but we are through and ahead of Sainz, Piastri and Leclerc. We're up into P4 out of 22. Up Eau Rouge and into Radion. We are miles behind Max Verstappen, and behind us is Carlos Sainz. Is he going to have enough power in the engine? It looks like he will, because look how quick he's gaining on us. We should be using battery, but we're really not going to bother. I don't think we will be able to fight this very much. He goes down the inside, then round the outside, then inside again, and he is ahead of us and up into P4. We're down to P5, but really we've gained positions from the start. Good start from us. Here it is again, and someone that's made an even better start is Lando Norris, starting in P3. The lights go out and he immediately jumps Max Verstappen. Going into turn 1, he's side by side for the race lead. Inside, you can see us making a massive dive down the inside, but Norris is in P2 and going up Eau Rouge. He stays there, but what can he do now for the rest of the race? Lap 3, we've got Piastri right behind us. He is looking to make up positions as he looks for the inside. We send it all the way around the outside though, and we think, yep, we keep that position. Very nicely done there from us to keep our position. But lap 3 as well, just in front of us. Here we go. Here's Lando Norris going round the outside of Sergio Perez in the sprint race, and he's taken the lead on lap 3. Lap 4, here's Piastri looking to make a move on us. He's going around the outside for the inside. Hamilton looking up in the background, and Piastri gets the move. Charles Leclerc now looking for a move, but he doesn't get it. Lap 7 of 8, Piastri 3 seconds ahead of us, and Leclerc looking for a move now. He's on the inside of the fast-paced final sector of Spa. He gets the move, but we might be looking for a re-overtake here as he goes. We try to go around the outside, we don't get it. We're going to try to tighten up our line, see if we can get a cut back on him using a lot of curb. DRS open again, now going towards turn 1 onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. Piastri in P5, but Leclerc P6, and we're going to see if we can take the racing line all the way around the outside of Charles Leclerc. Contact, and we now take the position, but do we want the position? We lift off a little bit to try and take the DRS, and going up Eau Rouge, we are side by side with Charles Leclerc. We do get the position in the end though, and the DRS. Very nicely done from us, but it's not good enough, because even if we made a gap, Leclerc's down the inside in P1, and we just can't, we don't have the tyres anymore for this. But it's not about us right now, it's about Lando Norris, who's going to win the sprint race and put his McLaren on pole position for the race tomorrow. Very well done to him, followed by Perez, Verstappen. But back to our POV, Leclerc's going down the inside once more, and he's got it. We always get a terrible run through there now, and it is quite annoying really, but what can you do? We're going to look to go around the outside once more. There's confirmation, Norris winning the race. We're going around the outside for the inside on the second bit. There's contact there, quite a bit of it. Hamilton now looking to go around the outside. We got DRS and the ERS enabled, and we do get home eventually across the line in P7. Hamilton just behind us in P8. Very close, dramatic end to the sprint race there. A very interesting sprint race there as we finish in P7, 2 points on the board. Lando Norris wins the sprint race and gets 8 points for himself. Our teammate Nick de Vries, Theo Pourchaire, finishing in 20th place. Going straight into the race though, and we are going to have to go straight into the race. Welcome along to race day. It is race day here in Belgium for the 2023 Belgium Grand Prix, the Formula 1 MSC Belgian Grand Prix here in Spa-Francorchamps. It's the longest track of all in the calendar and has produced many amazing moments throughout its years. As you know from yesterday, it is a 7.001 kilometers track, which is 4.352 miles, with 19 turns and 2 DRS straights, one going down into turn 1 and going one along the Kemmel Straight. Lots of undulation throughout here. And an exciting sprint race has put Lando Norris on pole position, and we can't wait to see what happens. Going into the starting grid now then, we do have Lando Norris, as I said, who won pole position yesterday for today's race, with Sergio Perez in P2 in the sprint race. Looking at the rest of the grid, though, we are going to have to go straight into P3, where Carlos Sainz is, and Charles Leclerc is P4, Hazard Racing in P5, and Hamilton in P6, Alonso P7, and Bottas finishing in P9. Very good result for the Alfa Romeos. Gasly P9, Zhou P10, Verstappen having a penalty in P11, Ocon 12th, Magnussen 14th, Albon, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Pourchaire in 17th, Russell in 18th, he must have a penalty as well. Sonoda, Sargent, De Vries, and Piastri, who also has a penalty. Let's go down to the grid and see what they might be talking about this time. Well, welcome back to the grid then. It is race day, and, well, very exciting stuff. We've got McLaren on pole position, and we can see what Hazard Racing can do. From quite far up the grid here, you can see Charles Leclerc. He's in 4th place, starting from 4th place today. He will be hoping for a race win. Amazing commentary once more from the team up there, getting ready for the race. We are changing strategy though. We're going from a hard to medium strategy. As you can see, we're taking the fuel out, and we're going to go straight into the formation lap. Here we go. So we're looking at what everyone else has chosen. We are going to suffer throughout this first stint as we go on the hard tyre. Everyone around us is on the softs, except for Carlos Sainz, who is also on mediums. So expect us to go backwards. Here we go then to the start of the race. So we're going towards our box. If you would call it, no, our grid slot. There you go. Purple. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now, once everyone is in position, we're going to go to the beautiful 5 red lights. So, here we go then. The 5 red lights appear on screen, and we are ready. The roar of the engines you can hear, and it is lights out, and away we go. Charles Leclerc getting a very good start, and so did Hamilton. He is straight past us. Alonso not so good. He is nowhere near to be seen. We're going down the inside of Hamilton to see if we can get our position back. We can't. Alonso on the outside. We just basically cut him off there as we get a moment of oversteer, and now we're very far behind Hamilton, and we probably won't benefit from any slipstream from him as we go up El Rouge and into Aragon. We're a bit wide. Alonso trying to look for a move, but he doesn't get it. And here is the start of the race once more. It's 5 red lights, Norris on pole position. Let's see what he can do. And all the lights do go out, and Norris currently keeps going around the outside. Can he get the position? 2 Ferraris side by side going into turn 1, and it is Norris who keeps first, but they're going to be side by side going up El Rouge and into Radion. We're going to see what they can do. Ferraris become Leclerc, then Sainz, and it is side by side going up all the way. And it looks like Perez might take it, but Norris might just keep it. I don't actually know what's going to happen here. And now the Ferraris are in the slipstream. It looks like Leclerc might even get involved here. He's going to make it 3 wide going into the end of the Kemmel Straight through the chicane. And it's Perez who goes all the way around the outside, getting the inside of the next bit of the corner. And he takes first place in the race. Welcome along to lap 2. We've got a purple first sector. And we are just chilling in P6, really. We've got Alonso just behind us, 4 tenths behind, keeping a little bit of pressure on us, but apart from that, even if we finish in P7, we've now got Verstappen in P8, so P8 finish is not that bad if we do get overtaken by these two. We can see on lap 5, we've still got them behind us. Alonso P7, 5 tenths behind, then Verstappen 1 second behind me still, which means he's also 5 tenths behind Alonso in DRS range. We are going to see what happens, but there is a yellow flag, and it looks to be the Haas of Nico Hulkenberg. His engine has given up on him, which is fair enough because it is a Haas, which leads to lap 10, Norris coming into the pits from P2. Perez continues on. He gets out just before the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Lap 11, everyone has pitted except for us as we're on the hard tyres still. Norris has just taken the lead by the looks of it. They're fighting for the lead of the race, but it looks like Perez keeps that. By the end of lap 11, we're going to take a turn into the pit lane. very nicely, getting very close there, almost taking my front wing off. But we do come into the pits, and everyone is happy. Perez will resume the lead of the race with the fastest lap, Norris P2, and we will come out around Ocon, maybe, in front of him. Alonso P8, we might be behind him, we might be in front of him. He hasn't overtaken us yet, and coming into the track, he has not overtaken us, so we actually have created a gap as well, so that is very good for us. And lap 12, we come out P7. Verstappen has undercut us, but that is to be expected. He's got faster car than us. Lap 18, we continue on. Verstappen still in P6, and Ocon P8 now. He's overtaken Fernando Alonso, 6-second gap behind us, 11-second in front of us. Really, not much happening for us. Lap 22 though, and it's the end of the race, and it's Perez who has won the race from a Norris pole position. Perez slows down even to take the checkered flag, which he has done. Norris, still a very good result for him and the team of McLaren. Ferrari and Charles Leclerc come home in P3 to finish the podium off. Hamilton then signs them Verstappen, then we come home in a very boring second stint, but we do finish in P7, which is very good points in the end, isn't it? 6 seconds ahead of Fernando Alonso. Very good race from us. Very, very good.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
A good race, but a very boring second stint for us. We continue to make progress as a team. We finish with 8 points in the end. We are in 9th place in the drivers and 6th place in the constructors. Charles Leclerc leads the drivers and Ferrari lead the constructors. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.